Well, I'm back. Hey everybody, welcome back to Kavanaugh's Corner. So this is my first video in a couple weeks. I just want to say thank you all so very much for being so patient. It has been a hell of a last month. I am currently in the process of moving, and last week, before this video was posted, was supposed to be a big week of me moving and everything. And as some of you know, and I've posted on here before, I live not too far from Tampa, Florida. And well, if you've been watching the news, we got hit by the worst hurricane in 100 years down here. And so my moving plans were a little messed up, but I'm glad to say I've gotten a lot of my stuff moved. As you can see, this is a new location with a new desk, and it's great. It's been really, really wonderful. This is not going to be the new filming location. That is something that is in the works. The new set is coming very soon, but right now, it's kind of because of the hurricane and loss of power and everything else, it's kind of been a mess. So we're working on that to get that set up. So as soon as that's done, you will see the new set. But I was sent a film the other day, just the other day before posting this, and it's one that I saw in theaters this summer. And I have to say, I had a good time with this film, although I don't hold it in as high a regard as the original. But Universal Home Entertainment sent me Twisters, the sequel slash continuation slash reboot, whatever it is. They sent this to me on 4K. This is the collector's edition that includes a Blu-ray and a digital copy as well. And I had a pretty fun time with this movie in the movie theaters. This was something where I didn't know what to think of it until I went and saw it, and I enjoyed it. I think the biggest thing about this film is that it really ups the danger factor that was seen in the original, and I got a kick out of it. I thought it was a good continuation of the series, kind of setting it modern day. I had a few qualms with the acting and the script, but as a whole, I still had a great time in a theater, so I was really excited to see what this was going to turn out on in terms of a 4K disc, because the original came out on 4K a couple months ago, and that transfer I really enjoyed. The color correction was redone for it. It had Dolby Atmos sound, and this being, a brand new movie that just came out this year, it's got Dolby Vision HDR, Dolby Atmos sound, and a ton of special features. So I was really excited to see how this was. So today we'll be talking about the picture quality, the audio quality, and the special features. So first and foremost, let's just talk about the picture quality. Let's just jump right in here. This is a native 4K transfer. So this is true 4K. And, it being a brand new movie, I was not expecting this to look lousy. Of course, I have been disappointed before, but for Twisters here, this movie looked stupendous. It's a very, very clean, crisp picture on this. I'm fairly certain this was completely shot digitally, and it really shows. I mean, the detail level on this disc is substantial. I mean, the debris that's flying in the Twisters, the special effects as a whole really do look amazing in this film. That's the number one thing I have to say about this movie, is the special effects are really, really well done. And I think they knew going into this movie, they meaning the filmmakers, I think they knew that they had a lot to live up to, because the original, even though, it is almost 30 years old now, it looks fantastic to this day. So the fact that they were able to bring those same level of special effects and even up it was really impressive to me. And seeing this in a theater, seeing this on a huge screen really helps. I will say, watching this at home is a different experience, but the picture quality on this, the detail level, the Dolby Vision HDR on this, it's all really eye-popping in terms of visuals. The storm sequences, when the sky gets gray and dark and black, it's really something to behold. The screen at certain points really gets to the point where there is so much going on in the frame in terms of effects and actors and the action happening. It's kind of mind-blowing, honestly. But the director of this really did a great job of balancing the special effects with the character moments, and that's one thing I enjoyed about this movie. The biggest thing with the Dolby Vision HDR is the wide array of colors you get in this film. There's a couple scenes in particular where the characters are chasing down these tornadoes, and they're in these beautiful green valleys, and you see nothing but green grass. You have this dark, scary gray sky with a white tornado, and there's brown dirt roads, and every color is just absolutely perfect. I mean, everything just looks dead on perfect. The mud kicked up by tires onto the trucks. I mean, you can literally read the Budweiser product placement that's on the cans in this film. I mean, the detail level is that good. And like I said, it being a brand new film, I was not expecting it to disappoint, and it really didn't. So picture quality on this disc is phenomenal. I do have to say, it really is phenomenal, and that Dolby Vision does a lot for this film. It's really, really spectacular. Now, in terms of audio, this, again, like I mentioned, does have Dolby Atmos sound, and the Dolby Atmos on this disc kicks ass. And I have to say, it just as good as the original one handled Dolby Atmos, this one here is a knockout. Again, with tornadoes, you get that swirling wind, debris flying by the characters, the vehicles tramping through the fields. I mean, at one point, there is a scene in this film where windmills crash all around the characters. This thing gives your home theater a workout. And if you have the proper setup, you are going to shake the house. It is unbelievable. I actually had to turn this down a few times because I thought I was going to get a noise complaint. And as being someone that just moved, I really don't need that in my life right now. So be warned, the Dolby Atmos on this is a killer. I really, really enjoyed the sound design of this film. Seeing this in a theater was wild. But the fact that this got a really, really good audio track on the home version is just, it made me so happy, because sound is really what makes the original Twister and this even better than it is. So sound on this, absolutely outstanding. The music has a lot of popular current day country music, and the score of the film is also really, really fantastic. The score of this was done by Benjamin Wallfish, and it really is, I had to check the name because I honestly couldn't remember off the top of my head, but he did a really great job of making it intense, dramatic, and it really mirrors the score from the original film as well. So good stuff there with that audio track. Now, as for special features, all the special features are on both the 4K and the Blu-ray, so you do not have to pop out the 4K and put the standard Blu-ray disc in to watch the special features. There are a few deleted scenes. There's a really funny gag reel in this as well. I got kind of a kick out of that. And there are a bunch of behind-the-scenes featurettes, but my favorite one is actually about how they did the sound design for this film. And it talks about how they worked on the surround aspects and the audio of the tornadoes to make it as atmospheric and involving and scary as they possibly could. That's a really interesting watch. That was probably my favorite out of all of them because it's not really something that gets explored a lot on these discs, especially in the special features. Sound design is usually something that's very much forgotten, and they did a really great job talking about that on the special features of Twisters here. So, what do I give Twisters here? I say this is definitely a pickup. If you enjoyed the original, I think you'll enjoy this one. I've heard mixed reviews from some of my friends that really love the original like I do. I thought this was a nice follow-up. Again, not nearly as good as the original film in my mind, but I thought it was an entertaining watch. It was a good follow-up, and I kind of like the different take of a similar story that it told. I liked it. I liked it. I think it's worth checking out, and if not just for the visuals and the sound, it's a great, great disc to show off your home theater if you have the proper setup. This one is a real knockout, and big thank you to Universal Home Entertainment for sending this out. Again, I really appreciate when these studios send me these discs because it really keeps me going. I feel very appreciated. I was not paid in any way by Universal to give this a good review. This is my honest opinion. No money has changed hands. The only money I really make on this channel is from ad revenue and from nice donations from wonderful viewers like you. So I do not make any money from people sending me these discs just from when you guys watch. So I greatly appreciate you watching. And if you like seeing reviews like this, definitely make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel because I've got a lot of 4K reviews that are going to be coming your way. I'm so excited for the new setup. Again, like I mentioned, this is not the permanent setup. This is just a place where I could film for the time being. I cannot wait to show you what that looks like. I'm very, very excited. So until next time, I wish you guys all the very best. Please stay safe. Keep collecting. It's important. Keep buying physical media. It is so important when you own a film. So keep collecting and, of course, take it easy. God, it feels good to be back.